AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Back up to 14. Back up to 14.
Terrible night. It's a bad loss. Bad loss.
Yo, man, I'm nigga hit the 3 when the shot clock is running down.
No Fox. No Wemby.
See,
Bad loss.
I be wanting to like you know, we Knicks fans, right? And then you know we got all our people that's Knicks fans in the chat. I just be wanting to understand when is everybody gonna just tell the truth? We ain't.
We not.
Yo, this is a bad win. I mean, excuse me, this is a bad loss, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. It's nothing you can tell me. We cut it to 8. Can't get over the hump. Can't play no defense. Homie number 54. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Cooked. Look.
He almost got 30. He might got 30. He might get 30 tonight.
Did you just see that?
He might get 30 tonight.
No. Did you just see the play?
I ain't watching the game no more. I'm in the studio.
He got 26. He's 10 for 11, 5 for 5 for 3.
5 for 5. Hasn't missed a 3 all night.
They inbound a ball long and he got a fast break dunk with nobody back there.
He been playing on the rim all night too. Caught a couple dunks
rookie.
tonight. Yeah.
I don't know what he is.
He's
That's the Stephon Castle. He's a dog.
Nah, not him.
No,
We're talking
not
about
Castle.
Mambo.
Look, homie just hit another 3. He got 29.
So who you talking about?
I don't know his name. Number 54.
Last name is Mambo.
Left-handed.
Yeah.
Oh, Mamu Kelashvili.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well call him Machiavelli. What the hell kind of a name is? Wow, where's he from?
He from here.
Kelashvili.
He was born in New York.
Wow.
And he gave
I had to scroll.
30.
Yo, Flea, I had to scroll all the way to the bottom to find out to find his name. Because I'm like, I'm looking through the team. I'm like, all I see is Castle with 22. And I have to go all the way. They said, nah, some dude named Mamu. I said, what?
Off the bench. Off the bench. Everybody get their ass kicked. Bad loss.
Was at home recovering. You know what happened to Ty Lue, right?
I don't even care.
His back is messed up. These guys, they could win without their coach around.
What'd you say? What happened to Ty Lue?
Ty Lue has a messed up back. He missed like 5 games this year. He missed last night.
Oh, his back is. Oh yeah, I ain't hear about his back. I ain't hear nothing about his back.
His back and his shoulder. But my point is, Brian Shaw was coaching for them when they hit the game winner. I think Kawhi's game winner like 2 weeks ago.
PJ Tucker's in the game, y'all.
That's a great sign.
Yo, this nigga
Terrible sign.
This nigga Tibbs, man. Yo, bro.
It's a terrible sign.
Yo, man. No disrespect, Fabian, but fuck Tyronn Lue. Hope his back hurt and he retired. I don't fuck about that nigga. This shit is. I'm sorry, Fabian. I apologize.
Not even that. It's the fact that if Tibbs got hurt and couldn't show up to the game, who's gonna? There's gonna be Rick Brunson on the sideline. Who's gonna be the one on the sideline? Pop sat down. Who's on his coach? Who the hell is their coach?
Mark Bryant.
Mark Bryant's that? No, he's not for the Spurs.
Oh, you talking about the Spurs? I thought you were talking about the Knicks. You said
but Spurs got the young kid. Spurs got the young kid, but he got about 3-4 coaches on it that they always look. Homie hit another 3. He got 32 career high.
30
Okay.
ball. 30 ball.
What you say?
Listen, he's 12 for 13 and he's 7 for 7 for 3.
30 ball.
Yo, at some point, You said Mark Bryant, Flea?
No, I'm just saying.
The beautiful, the lovely, Miss Darlene Bryant. Good evening. Hope all is well. Please, fellas, be respectful and say hello to the beautiful ladies. Darlene Bryant is in the building. Look, he just scored again. Flea
Darlene
with
B,
a
what up,
dunk.
baby?
Flea just scored again with a dunk. Backdoor cut.
Oh, he about to get 40. He about to go for 40.
You know what's coming up, man.
Where's the pride, man? Where's the pride? Have some fucking pride, man. Have some pride.
I want to hear all these punk ass Knicks fans defend this. Kyler Kolek 1 minute.
Oh my God, man.
DeLon Wright 1 minute. Oh, PJ Tucker, you said, right? Anton Watson. Like, how does OG or any of these guys crack 35 minutes?
Embarrassing. This team is tanking. This team has lost 20 out of their last 29 games. 20 out of their last 29 games, this team has lost, y'all.
What'd you guys say? I seen the group chat. By the way, my mic is out somehow. My cable is out somehow. Can't watch the game, but my compadres, they try to keep me up as much as possible. They said we cut it to 8. That's usually when the tanking team lets you have it, Flea. And then they said, nah.
Brother,
You can have this.
Brother, we went on damn near a 20-0 run. When I said, because San Antonio is just a bad team right now. They don't got a lot of good players. So they're not really good. But bad teams start to show you who they are because, they just bad. So we went on damn near a 20-0 run and cut the lead, what? 5? 6? What was the lowest we cut it to? 8? Something like that. And it was a game. It was a game. It quickly went back up to 15 because we couldn't get stops and we kept turning the ball over.
In the fourth quarter, Flea, you talking about?
No, I'm talking about the third quarter.
Third quarter.
We cut it to the third. We cut it to 8.
In the third quarter, we came out of the halftime wanting to play
basketball. We was down 26 or something by half.
28.
We cut it to 8.
27.
28.
And then we cut it to 8 twice in the fourth quarter and just couldn't get over the hump. I'm gonna just say this because good evening, Tori B, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant. Y'all know the drill, y'all. Say what's up to the beautiful ladies.
Yeah, 73-65 on the OG and an OB 3-pointer.
I'm gonna just say this, and both of y'all are not gonna agree with me at all, and I'm fine with that. But I'm at a point now, honestly, and this is not trolling. This is just tonight just proves, and Flea and Fabian, y'all have been saying this for a while now. That we never was championship contention, that we're not good enough. But I'm gonna take it a step further. Everybody but OG and Brunson can go. I seen enough from Cat Flea. Defensively, bro, I seen enough.
Terrible.
He's worse than terrible. I didn't know he was that bad. Like that bad. I knew how you know something is bad, but you don't know it is that bad. Like you don't realize how bad anchovies taste until maybe until maybe 10 seconds after you taste it. Pause.
What's Michelangelo thinking?
I'm gonna say it again, and I'm dead serious. I'm not trolling. I'm not being funny. Everybody can go except Cat and OG. I mean, excuse me, except Brunson and OG. I've seen enough. Our new thing is sample size. I've seen enough sample size from Bridges and Cat. They can go. They can go. I'm dead serious. They can go. For who? I don't even give a fuck. They can go. Get them niggas the fuck out of here. All you niggas that was the last couple days Bridges is efficient, all this bullshit. Hart bum ass. Get all them niggas out of here. I seen enough. I told y'all a while ago they gave up on Tibbs. How you can't beat a team that's trying to lose? Flea, help me figure this out. How do you beat a team that's trying to lose? San Antonio's not even trying to win, Faye.
What did I tell you? What did I tell y'all at halftime? What I said? What I sent y'all in the chat? I said, Pop rolled the wheelchair into the locker room and say, "Hey, what the hell y'all doing? Y'all better lose this game. Y'all better lose this game."
Spurs is getting cursed out right now in the locker room. Going, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Real quick. Now that we got your attention, because AllBall about to go crazy. 3 more subscribers. Share this thing, man. 3 more subscribers, we hit 10,000. Let's turn this shit into a positive, man. This shit, it feels like garbage, man. Look at AllBall's face. He's about to go on another legendary rant. Flea thinks he's being cool right now, but I know how this starts off with Flea. He takes a drink. He starts off like this. But the octaves shall rise. And before that, we need the subscribers to rise 3 more for tonight. 10K, y'all. Let's get this popping. See 2 of y'all subscribed already. Lorenzo, ain't seen you in a minute. Lorenzo in a benzo.
Lorenzo.
Every game, fighting to stay in it. Why does this team always have half their opponents score 5 or 10 minutes into the game? Listen, Mr. Coco, let's change our name, please.
Cause yo,
I'm joking.
all I could do is laugh. You gotta understand. I know y'all brothers have been Knicks fans for a long time. I've been a Knicks fan my entire life. I have cried tears over this team. I've cried real tears over this organization. So, like, all I could do is laugh right now. That's disgusting. I sat there tonight and I was just looking. I'm like, there's no way we can't play with. There's no way we could play with any less effort. Any less effort tonight. There's no way. Ain't no way we can play with less effort tonight. It's
10K, y'all.
We at 10K. Let's get it.
Oh, it's not doing it. 10K, the only positive. There we go. 10K, fellas.
Appreciate y'all sharing that, man.
If we could thank you all one by one, we would. Wow. Y'all do not understand the journey. Y'all do not understand what we went through and have gone through for 10K. Wow. Wow. I'm a little bottled up, fellas. Like,
yeah.
Listen, man. Oh man, you know, we this means a lot to us because we didn't cut no corners. We ain't paid for nothing. We ain't do none of that slick stuff. We didn't buy anything. No, we worked hard, man. So wow, thank y'all, man. To the chat, to the subscribers, thank y'all, man. And wow, 10K.
It's lit, y'all.
Man.
We appreciate it. There you go. There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. The classic RP. Keep losing like this and you'll get to 20K quick. Y'all keep come on, man. The comedic relief. Come on, man. Sporting page. Thank you, man. Congratulations from the sporting page. Totally appreciate that. Hey, Mr. Coconuts. I'll say your name for this moment. Nostalgic Nick. Appreciate the content. Appreciate the love. True and living. Man. Oh man, 10K hype. Yeah, man. I'm waiting for the fish slander. Monkey Wrench, appreciate you. Tendrell.
Monkey Wrench,
Darlene. Man.
This is
all
lit.
boards. Yeah,
10K.
Man. It feels kind of like it's surreal, a little surreal. The Knicks bumming it up.
As usual, the niggas ruined a great night.
Somebody have to put up some kind of numbers out here. You know what I'm saying, Flea? What they doing, man?
I mean, clearly they didn't come to play tonight. We did.
Every night. Putting up 40. Back to business, AllBall?
Yeah, now that we got that out the way.
Spanking you niggas every night. 40 balls every night on you niggas.
Congratulations, man, to all of us, man. To chat, my brothers up here, Dom, Uncle Rice, you know, Kels, just everybody that played the part, man. It goes from, you know, just Boss Man, the Flamingo, the Turbo, the just it's too many people to bring up, but thank y'all, man. But let's get back to the real shit. I don't know why these two here smiling and so cool. I'm over this shit. Playing like this, we will not get out the first round. And I have to be honest. Everybody can go besides OG and Brunson. I've seen enough sample size from Cat to understand that he cannot be a number one or a number two.
What I asked you the other night.
No, I'm not gonna let you gloat. Listen, we know what you asked.
I just asked you a question.
We know what you asked. I just answered it.
All right, copy that.
Yes, everybody can go. Hey Flea, I don't know if they're not hearing me correctly. Take a Q-tip, get the sugar daddies out your ears. Everybody can go except Brunson and OG. I've seen enough from Cat. We tried Flea, and I'm gonna let you cook. We tried something, it didn't work. I'm okay with trying. I'm okay with that. But to be this bad defensively, with the coach supposed to be a defensive-minded head coach, yeah, A-Dub, Deuce can go too. Listen,
Deuce gotta go too.
What part don't y'all understand? Everybody can go except OG and Brunson. The first two that need to go is Bridges and Cat. Get them niggas out of here. Hart can get the fuck out of here too. Flea, I'm gonna let you cook. All I'm gonna say is this. I've seen enough sample size from Karl Anthony Towns. Good guy, great guy. But defensively, he is the worst I've ever seen. Karl Anthony Towns is the worst defensive player I've ever seen. I've been watching basketball for a long time. I've never seen someone so clumsy, so lost, and just doesn't know where they're at on the floor when it's on the defensive end. That pick and roll, he don't even attempt to move up. He don't know how to slide his feet. He don't know how to use his hands. He don't know how to do anything on the defensive end. Get him out of here. Everybody can go. Tonight was an embarrassment. I said it, and I'm going to say it again. The team gave up on Tom Thibodeau. I told y'all this a while ago. Nobody wanted to believe me. Tibbs is over these niggas. Tibbs does not want to coach his team no more. But how do you just say, I don't want to be here no more? How does a team say, we don't want you no more? You have to be professional, and you have to ride it out. Playing like this, we will not win in the first round if it is the Detroit Pistons. They are a better coach, and they have a superstar that is better. Flea, I'm going to just say this and you can cook. I just realized our starting five is not in, let's say, okay, I give Brunson at times as a top 5 point guard because that point guard position is shaky. You got guys like SGA, Kyrie, all of them guys is camouflaging for point guards, but they really two guards. But you got SGA, you got Luka, you got Kyrie, you got Curry, you got a lot of guys. So at times, Ja Morant is top 5. But Flea, after that position, we're not top 5 in anything. We don't have a top 5 shooting guard. We don't have a top 5 number 3. Cat at this point, is he the top 5? Maybe by maybe by default, I give him that. At the center position, we're not even top. Flea, you can have the floor, Flea, because I'm gonna say something that may get us banned, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, I listen. I understand your sentiment. You know, I'm not gonna jump out the window. I'm pissed, but I've been telling you. You know, I've been pretty consistent on the flaws that we have, and anytime they rise to the top, we look like dog shit. we look like we don't look like a cohesive basketball team out there. We don't look good. A lot of guys are not playing well when we look like that. I don't care who starts hitting shots, who does what. Cat started off the game first 9 points, right? First 9 points. And we were still down 13-9, right? Because we gave up so many points early on. How many points did we give up in the first quarter? Didn't they hit like 50 points in the first quarter? I may be exaggerating.
Flea, what did I text you in the first quarter? Do you remember? I said this is a game.
This is a scary game. You said
this is a scary game for us.
You said this is a scary game for us. And I didn't think so. I thought the first couple minutes of the game, I thought, okay, we gonna get this team out of here. I'm gonna be honest. Bridges didn't hit his first shot. He started the game 0 for 4. I said he's not even interested for the rest of the night. He's not interested for the rest of the night. And he wasn't, to be honest. His stat line may have finished well, but after I watched him miss them first 4 shots and he wasn't interested on playing defense, he didn't have a rhythm, I said, okay, we're going to be a different team tonight. When we were so late to so many 50-50 balls, Josh Hart was garbage tonight. He wasn't. I love Josh Hart. Y'all know how I feel about Josh Hart. He wasn't good tonight. All the intangible stuff, all the flying around, playing defense, the energy. What you text me? He chats too much. He's complaining every possession. Not once in a while, not to get the team revved up. Every possession, he's complaining about a call. It's clear that when we play defense, that ignites our offense. When we don't do it, we don't play well. We don't play well. We don't play well. His lineups are starting to get bad. Shit, starting to. They've been bad. But to start the fourth quarter, he had Payne, Shamet, Robinson, OG, and I think Hart out there. Where are you getting offense from? Where are you getting it from? There's so many issues, OG. There's so many issues that because we are a 3 seed, because for the most part we've played decent, and I'm being nice, we played decent basketball throughout the season. It masks a lot of this shit, man, and it shows up. Unfortunately, it shows up against a team like this. It shows up when we get 30 balled by Boston, when we get 40 balled by Cleveland. Like, it shows up. It shows up. We got a lot of work to do.
This see, for me, right, a lot of people are going to look at this and say, it's only one game, don't worry about it. No. This is something that's happening at the wrong time. This mindset, this mentality, this way that we play is going to continue to linger on towards the playoffs. This is not the third game of the season. This is going down to the wire. Flea, we have to start being honest with ourselves. Like I said, we don't have a top 5 coach. At times, we got a top 5 point guard because, like I said, that point guard position today in the NBA is crazy. So think about it. We don't have a top 5 shooting guard. We don't have a top 5-3 small forward. At times, we have a top 5 power forward because at that position, remember, Flea, you still got AD, you got Jarrett Jackson Jr., you got Mobley. You get what I'm saying? So, like, and at the center position, you don't have a top 5. But I'm going to say it again, and I said it a while ago, and Fabian kind of flamed me for it. We are the 3rd seed by default. That is a fact.
I didn't like when you said that either, but
it's a fact.
I lean towards that now as well, because
and hold on, everybody, please hit the like button, man. Share, like, subscribe. Please hit that like button. We at 10K. Let's get it. Let's run these numbers up. 10K, y'all. Hit that like button, and I'll let Fabian get into this. But when you diehard Knicks fans like us, we don't want to hear the truth. I don't never want to hear the truth when it comes to my Knicks. When you and Fabian cook me, I sit here saying in my mind, God damn, they right, but I'm not going to show it. We had a bullshit schedule the beginning of the season, and games like tonight shows who we really are. I'm sorry. Tonight was horrific. And Fabian, what I said couple days ago. Niggas is on audition. You don't think Tibbs is on audition? You don't think Bridges is on audition? Everybody is on audition. And you telling me next season we going in with this same team? Get the fuck out of here. Tonight was horrific. And by the way, Kendrick Perkins, you was correct. Hey, Dolan, how you feel now about these silly niggas getting on that fucking podcast? Sit y'all bum ass down and go in the gym. Come on, man.
Of course, Mel shows up, Flea. Of course, Mel shows up, man. West Coast time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Manu Skidishvili, his name is Machiavelli. His name is Machiavelli from now on, Flea. I don't know if you got to really, talk about the Knicks yet, Flea, but I know you're trying to gather your thoughts.
I said my piece, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said my piece. We want you to get in on this. All I have to say is this. This is what we rolling with going forward. I'm gonna just let you know that from now, OG. You call it how you want. Everybody got to go. Next year, when we look at this Knicks team, it's gonna be the same roster. Maybe some slight tweaks on the bench, but the same niggas that you see rolling out when the ball goes up in the air to start the game are gonna be the same niggas you see next year. We gotta figure it out. Gotta figure it out. Just that's why I'm laughing, because this is really who we are. An inconsistent team that doesn't play defense, that relies solely on being able to muster up a lot of points and maybe get timely stops. But we don't play enough defense throughout the game to put ourselves in position to actually show who we are on the offensive end. We got all the talent in the world, but we can't stop a nosebleed. So what we gonna do?
Hey, Flea, just quick question, because I seen Fabian make a face. You're a smart brother. I always tell you that. Do we have all the talent in the world?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it from a talent perspective, Brunson is a talented guard. Bridges led a team last season in points per game. He led a team, right? Bad team, but at the end of the day, he's in the league. He led a team. Bad team. OG Anunoby, All-NBA defender. Like Cat, obviously a multiple-time All-Star. Like, we got talent. I'm not running from that. We got talent. But I'm saying it don't look good because none of our talent is really like that good defensively. And like you just said, they ain't top five. They ain't top five. We was talking that top five shit for Brunson. Look at the guards in the league right now. Nah. Brunson might be knocking on the door, but if you had to line him up on the baseline, I'm picking a few guards before I pick him.
Let me know if I'm going in and out, because I want to definitely show love to Laturia, just holding us down. It's another super chat, man. Appreciate it. 10K is amazing. Like AllBall said, this is not easy.
Dope, man.
Everyone's, trying to go with this full throttle. You guys help us, and we push ourselves just to react to nights like tonight. The I told you so's, the arguments really getting heated, and just trying to figure out what to work on next. You guys are helping with that. Laturio is just in the comments, just letting us know the rewatch gang. Y'all are amazing. The replay gang. That's all just to even hear that. Who the hell, to replay, to get rewatched, something that you help make. It's humbling at the very least, and just y'all sponsoring us every which way you can is beyond humbling. Amazement 717. Salute my guys. Appreciate the content, orange and blue, even when we sad and blue. I felt worse than this in August when that trade happened in September. So, the default comment, just to address that, AllBall, I said it from before the season started. I thought 2 through 7 was going to be a dogfight before the season started, because I didn't know. I just thought it was Boston versus everybody else. We were trying to copy the Boston identity. Made no sense to me. We don't have Boston is Boston. You don't copy their blueprint. Cleveland went and made their own identity. Dallas was doing the same before, AD's apparently going to, work his way back. The Lakers are trying to create their own identity. Golden State has their own identity. As much as people say everyone looks the same, everyone don't shoot 63s like Boston. They get away with that because they can switch on defense all game long and then make up for it through their ups and downs on the offensive end. They get stops. They got 2 all-NBA guys, all defensive guys on the perimeter hounding you. And Tatum ain't too far behind, and Brown ain't too. Well, he's a little gap behind, but you see what he does, 94 feet with the Luka Doncic of the world, Brunsons of the world. We never counted that, and even last year, we don't have the talent, Flea. I sent you a picture of that thing, that Denver game last year. Bro, I'm watching it. I'm rewatching it. Last year, January 24th. Y'all, but I might rewatch your Flea. I figured out a way to watch some video on here too, and they didn't strike us. So I think we good money.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Now we got the cheat code. Yeah, let's do it.
Man. I invited King's Speech. We gotta hear AllBall that just going crazy. Like, what is that?
Yeah, we gotta get to that live reactions. Yeah.
But I'm watching the game, and it's exactly what I remember. As soon as Dante DiVincenzo's halfway between the 3-point mark and the logo, he gets the ball, pump fake, drives to the basket. Cat can't do that. He can space the floor, but what happens when he puts the ball on the floor? I know where he's going. You got 3 driving lanes. That's it. You try to cross over, it's over. He got 1 crossover this year that was good. But I never liked him defensively. I never really cared for his game. Like, AllBall, I'm Dominican, so when you kept telling me you want Cat, I'm like, for what? Like, I hate Randall, don't get me wrong, but that is not an upgrade to me. Both teams, Minnesota and the Knicks, big L's on that trade. Who the hell really won that shit? Minnesota might not go to the Western Conference Finals, and the Knicks, we had Eastern Conference Finals championship goals last year, realistic ones, and that shit is gone. It's gone. Tibbs doesn't help. This is our bench AllBall from last year at one point. Josh Hart, Deuce McBride, and Quentin Grimes. That's who was coming off the bench. Achua, Mitchell Robinson, or swapping that out with iHeart. That's what our bench was last year. That's tough. Or I've been saying, Flea, how long I've been saying it? Who can set a screen?
Not a soul. Not a soul. We don't get any movement. We don't get any movement on the offensive end. Nobody sets screens, any solid screens to get anybody open. I never see us really take open shots, right? Against the worst defensive teams in the league, we don't get open shots like that because we just don't move the basket. It's a very different team. This identity is not. I know we could get into a segment about where we want to go with our coach, but this last year's team is very much so the identity of who Tibbs is. A gritty team, a team that's going to defend, a team that's going to play hard from top to bottom. But nah, this team right now, we soft, we not tough. San Antonio out-toughed us tonight. They had more points in the paint. They had more rebounds. They had more 50-50. They got more 50-50 balls. We shot under 40% from the field and under 30% from 3. These niggas shot above 45% from the field and above 37% from 3. We're not going to win games like that. I don't care what bad team we play in the league. We're not winning games like that. We don't stop nobody. We don't play hard, man. We don't play tough, man. That's the shit for me. Like, we could talk about Tibbs. Get rid of him. I'm cool with that. Let's go find another coach. But at the end of the day, if these niggas don't play tough, ain't no coach in the world gonna get you to play fucking tough. You gotta have that shit or not. I saw some of what you said, and we could get into that at some other point. But Matt Barnes is right. Cat is a hell of a player. He's not a fucking dog. And how many dogs do we have on this team right now? Name one. Name one. We don't have nobody that's gonna run up in your chest. We have nobody that's gonna galvanize the troops. Y'all niggas come to fuck here. We got something. There's nobody with that type of energy. Nobody has that type of energy. Whether it's fake or not, nobody brings it to that. We need something. I don't know. We need something. San Antonio's punking us, OG. San Antonio with no Wemby and no Fox. Yeah, that's soft. That's not tough at all. That's not tough at all.
Y'all both made great points. You know, I always feel some way when people talk about, you know, the Randall DiVincenzo thing. All right, cool, it's cute. But last year, game 7, I believe DiVincenzo was on the court and we lost at home in Indiana. So for me, you know,
shit. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
You never do. You never do.
I know I don't want it, bro. Everybody was
You
hurt.
never do.
No, everybody listen.
We might not be in game 7 of a Eastern Conference semifinals this season, OG.
Right.
Exactly.
We might not even be there. Like,
and we wouldn't have been there last year if Embiid was fully healthy. Stop it.
Nah.
Stop it.
Yeah, and that's
stop it.
Hold on.
Stop it.
But I don't even think last year's team, I thought Tibbs was a problem for that too, Flea. And that's my thing with this. Even with this year, everyone was up in arms about, because who was it? Udonis Haslam or whoever made up that was talking about Detroit could beat us in the first round. We've been saying that for 2 months. And this is what AllBall we talking all the time. We be early on shit. We seen Cade Cunningham. Yo, that kid looks legit. You can't really stop him, and he's on fire. What are we gonna do if they shut the water off, as Flea would say, on Brunson, and we got to rely on some defensive stops? You could lose in the first round. We've been talking about this for 2-3 months. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that team last year losing in the first round. We were talking about championship, bro. You were entertaining it, and it was real. It wasn't like it was fake. These dudes were dogs for real. Only thing that really stopped us was Tibbs, bro. I never liked him as far as championship. Develop a coach, all right, cool. But last year was dumb. And then this year, even if you have a different coach, it'll look different. It'll look different. But like you saying, Flea, who's dogging their way to the second round this year? It's Mitch. I'll say Mitch and Brunson is the only real dogs, because Josh Hart just be so inconsistent. I don't care for it. I don't care for it anymore. It doesn't look good.
I love the way Mitch has looked since he's come back. If there's anything positive that we need to take away from the last couple games or even tonight, he had a double-double off the bench. Multiple offensive rebounds, couple blocks. Like, I was extremely impressed with Mitchell. I was extremely impressed with Mitchell Robinson tonight. Like, if there's anything that we could take a positive away from this game, he was great tonight. And if he could continue to just play Mitch next to Cat, you know, we might be able to look some semblance of a decent defensive team. But Mitch, I think Mitch, you start revving up the minutes for Mitch. I like when he's on the floor.
Yo, AllBall, I need the legendary fuck Tibbs rant, because when was the last time we saw get all these starters off the fucking court right now and just empty the bench out? I haven't seen one of those all year from the third quarter. I haven't seen one of those. He's supposed to be some old school throwback 90s coach. That's what they did back in the day that I remember. And the good ones, to me, they still do that. Oh, y'all bumming it up? No problem. Sit down, everybody, like a teacher. Or I haven't seen that, AllBall.
Right. Or when we cut it to 8 with 3 timeouts, call a timeout. And let's figure out if we're gonna go hard and get this win. But you're correct. But once again, you know, as bad as I want to say fuck Tibbs, at this point it's fuck everybody except OG and Brunson. And I'm being for real. We all have to be honest. We all watch the game. We all say we know the game. Us up here and everybody in the chat. We have to start being realistic. The way the NBA is today with the talent, the way some of these teams is built, we ain't got a fucking chance. And the only reason why I'm saying Detroit will be scary in the first round is because of how we're playing basketball right now. Of course, we should beat them, but who's to say it can't go game 7 and go down to the wire? because of the way we're playing basketball right now, and on the defensive end where we can't stop nobody. Flea, what me and you always say? Everybody has a career night against the Knicks. Everybody.
My son almost had a 40 ball tonight. A 40 ball.
Machiavelli.
Like, my son, like he almost had a 40 ball tonight. Listen, the whole Detroit thing. Listen, Detroit is playing good basketball right now. JB Bickerstaff probably coach of the year right now, right? Them niggas, they dogs over there. There's a lot of dogs over there. There's a lot of niggas that play tough, that playing above their level of actual talent. Like, they good. At the end of the day, y'all know. He got busy.
I'm just trying to figure out in the chat, right? You know, if we, you know, because sometimes we could be so much Knicks fans that where we just don't even see clear. And I'm one of those guys. But tonight, help me understand. What do y'all see? Some of y'all in the chat, the way it's like, yo, calm down, relax, we bugging. We lost to a team that's trying to lose. It didn't go down to the wire. Miss me with what Cat had 30. Nigga, we never was in the game. Like, what do people see? How is this not a cause for a red alert? How? It ain't only fuck Tibbs, it's fuck all these motherfuckers. Because this shit is a game to them. These niggas be on podcasts. These niggas is smiling all day. Hart is literally complaining every play. It's not, we don't have the talent. We ain't fucking good enough. Simple and plain. We're not good enough. Brunson is the only player that on a night-to-night basis, he can be a top 5 point guard in the NBA.
Hold on a second, OG. Real quick. I'm gonna let you finish, but we got like, and I hate to even be on Fabian's side. He knows how much I hate even agreeing with him. But this King's Speech, this trap game thing, you think this is not a trap game. This week we should have went 4-0. This ain't no trap game. We are playing against teams this week that should be scheduled wins. They should be scheduled wins. We should be allowing some of the young guys to play and get valuable reps right now. This specific week. This ain't no trap game, my brother. Respectfully, man. Like, hell no. This is an embarrassment. Ain't no way we should have got smoked tonight. Can't happen. Cannot happen. Not right now. I don't care if Brunson's not there. It can't happen. Go ahead, OG.
No, I'm not. I'm you know, at this point, man, you know, nobody gets it. I don't mind. I live in my own world anyway. But I ain't no idiot. I might be a nut, but I ain't no idiot. These niggas ain't shit. I said it and argued with y'all a while ago, and I always go back on my word because I love my brothers and I love my Knicks. But let's be realistic. These niggas ain't shit. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Tibbs is not a top 5, top 10 coach. Mikal Bridges ain't a top 5 shooting guard. Cat is, like you talking about Brunson, he's knocking on the door. Because what he is defensively is horrific. Horrific. Our bench, horrific. Fucking do y'all, fuck is we watching? Let's talk real basketball. Let's talk real basketball. Nobody, if right now we got 5 rounds to pick a team of 8, nobody's picking Bridges. Nope. Flea. Flea. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Are you serious?
I'm letting you go crazy, but I ain't gonna let you fall off the ledge.
No. That's not the ledge. Yeah, hold on. Let's break this down. Ask that question again, please.
Once again, you know how the NBA has 2 rounds? If I gave you 5 rounds, you get a chance to pick 5 teams. Your 1, your A, your B, your C, your D, your E. You get to pick your point guard, your shooting guard, your small forward, your power forward, your center. And you get to pick 2 reserves. you telling me for your shooting guard, you got 5 teams. Are you picking Mikal Bridges?
If I had to pick, probably not.
Nobody is.
Hold on, exactly. Who would?
Probably not.
Who would?
Nobody is. And you know what's crazy?
That's not
you know what's crazy? At that power forward position, you might not fucking pick Cat.
That's not true. Cat is gonna make an All NBA team this year. OG.
Hey, Flea. Is Jerry Jackson Jr. Hold on. No. Let's talk basketball. All the smart asses. We all think we geniuses, right? Is Jerry Jackson Jr. I definitely don't think I'm a genius. I know I'm an idiot, but it's okay. Is Jerry Jackson Jr. power forward?
Power
Don't
forward.
Do that, Flea. Don't do that, Flea.
Forward center.
Okay, we go with that. Is Giannis a power forward center?
Power forward.
Is Anthony Davis a power forward?
Power forward center.
Okay. Is Mobley a power forward?
Yeah.
You know, you ain't saying the controversial one.
Sabonis is a power forward.
Who?
Sabonis. Sacramento.
I think he's a power forward. They play him at center. They play him at center.
He is a power forward.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect. That's 5 right there. I'm taking over Cat. Honestly.
Oh, ball.
You're singing a different tune.
Oh, boy. I've been waiting.
You're singing a different tune right now.
Lee, I've been waiting 7 months to ask this man a question. And I waited. Said, oh, he's on fire right now. Cat's on fire. Let's see if he keeps this up. Right?
He's playing well. He's playing well. He's just getting wildly exposed on the defensive end.
But I have a question, specifically for AllBall. With Tibbs, we can't change the coach right now. With Brunson, are you sure you taking Karl Anthony Towns over Julius Randle?
I'm taking Cat over Julius Randle. Yes. let me just get it out. I can't stand Julius Randle. So if that's the reason, I don't care. That's my reason. Y'all can all go to hell.
In speech, I did not hate on Randle till we got Cat. Flea was my witness. I had a couple people in the building also. Flea will attest for me. And it's not about him being better or whatever. We've been having that argument for 4 years already. And I said, for this team, I don't want Cat. Because this is what he does. Okay, he'll give you 30, and you're giving up 60. And now what? He doesn't make up for on the offensive end for me. He's a great passer, great shooter. He just is he still a top 5 power forward in the game right now? Wemby's a center, right? Who else is a power forward to even be considered? I think he's probably.
He's one of the best players in the league this year, man. Like, he's one of the best players in the league.
Top what? Where you got him at, Flea?
You're not gonna fairly say there's 15 guys this season that's been better than Cat has in totality this year. If you do that, you're not being honest. Look at what he's done. Like, I know where we at right now, but like jumping out the window right now. Now I gotta go on the defense of Cat when I don't even want to. But come on, like, what are we doing right now?
Oh, that's how you feel. Then I just want to know why. I want to know if I'm bugging or not, because
there's no way for the level of play that he's played all season long for us. There's no. We're talking about who he is. We're talking about who he is defensively. Yes, you know that's where I've been at all day long. But in terms of the production that he's given us to help us win games, he led the league in rebounding at one point. He's rebounded the best he has in his career this season. Scoring the basketball, he's probably been the best. It's like, I don't know. Like,
as much as you stress defense, Flea, as much as you stress defense, this is bad. And
This is
that's my
all.
thing
But
with
I've
Rand.
been consistent. I'm not running.
Yeah,
I've been consistent. He's been
right. But
awful.
but when you watch Randall again last year, all they did was put him in the corner, low tag, right? That's what they call it, low tag. Just come to the court, come to the paint, jump back out. He can stay in front of his man. Cat can't stay in front of his man. He's playing drop down. He's playing drop coverage just because he can't stay in front of his man. Randall wasn't playing in drop coverage.
Bro, I've been talking about who we are defensively and who he is defensively since game 1 this season. Since we stepped foot on the floor against Boston in Boston to start the season, I said, yo, we are going to outscore and be able to rock with anybody. But are we going to be able to get stops? That's all I've been about. And one of our best players, 2 of our best players are like for me, I think it's almost historically awful defensively. Him and Brunson. So that's tough when both 2 of your best guys are not very good defensively and not very good as being nice.
Oh boy, I'm gonna say it like this. Who ain't getting enough smoke? Sorry, Flea. Josh Hart is damn near horrible defensively as well. That shit
He
is
ain't
bad.
great. He ain't great either. He ain't great. He gives effort, right? And that's a big part of defense. But going out there and getting a stop, I'm not going to rely on Josh Hart to get no stop.
He's getting cracked and mismatched on way too many occasions. I'm out there like, yo, do you know where you are? Did you practice that?
Do you practice that? But that's the problem though. In totality, as a team, right? We're not great defensively. We got 2 outstanding defenders on our team right now. And unfortunately, who they are is not infectious enough to the rest of the team to where we get out there and start playing as a team defense. You don't have to be Scottie Pippen, Draymond Green, Dwight Howard type defenders. That we're not asking you to be that, but be competent. Be able to get stops. Be able to be in the right positions. Know how to help call and make up for mistakes for your man. Like regular, normal shit that you do when you on that level of playing basketball. These niggas don't do that. They don't even look competent. They look like they don't know what the fuck they doing.
See, I'm very upset because our family in the chat, y'all are very smart, and this bogus record, this 3rd, 4th seed, who cares? Are we gonna compete for Are we gonna compete for a championship? And this is what reminds me of our 90s Knicks. The same thing. We fall in love with these guys. We think they good enough when we know they not. And look how hard we gotta play night in and night out. You cannot sustain that for 82 games. When you have to play your heart out and play your starters like it's a game 7 every night. Why? Because we don't have the talent. We're not good enough on the floor. We're not coached good enough. Everybody plays a part. This is not only on Tibbs. This is on the players as well. If we all been watching the Knicks as long as we've been watching them, I'm going to say it. Starks, Oakley, them niggas was dirt. They overachieved. Yeah, I'm saying it. When the competition is Mike and Scotty and them niggas, Reggie Miller, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Now we going up against the SGAs, the Tatums, the LeBrons, the KDs of the world. With Mikal Bridges?
But I think this was an attempt, though, OG. Like we said the same thing about the team last year. We got to get better. We got to upgrade, and so now we do. Right? We could come like the turn. How much turnover do you want to? At some point, we got to get a team together, have a core together, and grow. So what is that? At what point is that for real?
Honestly, we need a top 5 legit top 10 superstar on our roster. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. It could sound cachet, it could sound however a person wanted to sound. Unless we're gonna have the dogs like a Detroit Pistons where we're gonna, hold our hats on some type of defense and some toughness. We need a superstar, man. We need a Giannis, we need a Joker. Yeah, that's what we need. If not, it's gonna be ring around the rosy for the next 5-10 years.
Giannis got his ass handed to him yesterday. He's been getting his ass handed to him for the last 2 years. Tired of hearing that shit. The
Who would
Knicks
you rather
fan,
have, Giannis or Cat?
I don't want to hear about this, bro. We know we wouldn't have Cat. Want to have Cat right now. In the summertime, the Knicks try to get Embiid, and luckily we didn't, because we'd be going crazy by December. Embiid is lucky he didn't come to New York with that shit. So all the star chasing, to me, we were perfectly fine last year. We drafted a bunch of Grimes, Deuce McBride were all draft picks, man. Mitchell Robinson, draft pick. We were doing fine. We did great. And then we went star chasing. Let's get Karl Anthony Towns. For what? For what? What's all this star chasing about? If now you tell me you have a team that they fit with this guy, we could run the 1-4 flat. We could run a 5 and out. That's all I've been hearing also. Oh, word? Let me see this. Best star lineup of all time. Better than Boston? Better than OKC? See, that's what it is. We just chasing the names. And that sounds good. It sounds good. We turned Brunson into a bigger name. That's great. I love that. I still love that. I love what Cat was doing 2 months ago, but it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Deuce, we had 4 or 5 guys that could put the ball on the floor last year. Make a pass. Go most places in the half court. Once we gave up Grimes, then we lost another ball handler. In the playoffs, that's our biggest flaw in the playoffs was that the only person that could bring the ball up consistently was Brunson. They started doubling him, and they forced Dante and Josh Hart to bring it up. And we didn't go that way. We just say, yo, we got to go get a superstar. They went Dolan on us. And Dolan said, yo, this ain't on me. He was on a roommate. This ain't on me, by the way. Leon got all control. And he went against, my biggest disappointment will always be they didn't believe in that team as much as I did. Y'all clearly don't. I'm with all that. That's cool. That's still the best team I've seen in my lifetime besides the mid-90s Knicks. We could argue about that. But to have an 8-9 man rotation, we see how important that is in this league right now. To be able to throw 8-9 guys no matter who the coach is. That's what it is. Boston does that. Golden State was doing that.
Golden State played 12 guys last night.
San Antonio played 12 guys.
Hold on. Real quick. Pure Power Programming. Big shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. But, I'm looking at his comments, and how many of these top 10 players won a ring? Giannis won a ring. Joker won a ring. LeBron won a ring. KD won a ring. Curry won a ring. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? And this is my problem with us as Knicks fans. We say shit like that. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking? Yo, man, listen.
You got to be able, you bring somebody in here, but you got to be able to build a team. And if you
no matter what,
and if you're not willing to build a team, we're never going to be good, because at some point we're going to strive for a championship, right? At some point, like you said, we got to stop being second round niggas. Yeah, let's stop being second round niggas. But if you want to skip steps and go get the star, I'm with it. Go get the star. I'm not against going to get the star, but the star got to get built around. You see a lot of the stars struggling right now to figure out the championship is up for grabs right now. I don't give a fuck who you think is the best player in the league. If you think Joker's the best player in the league, he ain't about to have no cakewalk and start knocking niggas out of the playoffs. Any other nigga you name right now that is a star right now, there ain't no guarantee for nothing. Neither boss, like none of these guys.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Love everybody, but we the only fan base that comes up with excuses. Flea, why would we not get a superstar and then build around him? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that logic. I don't understand. These guys are struggling. All right, cool. But at the end of the day, we've been operating the same way for the past 30, 40 years, and it's gotten us nowhere. It's gotten us nowhere. We get the guys that we think is the guys, and they're not the guys, and we kind of know, but we deal with it because we diehard Knicks fans. But I don't understand how we'll be the only fan base that a sniff at going to get a Joker or a Giannis or whoever. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't.
But I think Joker is different. Joker is a different kind of player because like who can't play around the Joker? He makes everyone legit. Makes everyone Magic Johnson, Steve Nash. He's a point center. He makes everyone better. But Giannis is different, bro. You got to keep OG, and you got to have other defensive players around them and guys who could do more with the ball. Look at Dame is struggling with him. They cannot. It really is my turn, your turn. It's not good basketball to watch. It's not good basketball. When Middleton was healthy over there, how tall is Middleton? 6'8"? He looks like he's 6'10", 7 feet sometimes when he was healthy in his prime. But if you don't have those guys around Giannis, it makes it harder for him. He needs some certain players around him. Everybody needs help. But Joker's a different kind of guy. Brunson's going to turn up with you. Brunson next to Joker is bananas. That's bananas. But you know, just like I know, if we think Cat is bad, Joker's frustrating on defense too. We're going to need some dudes out there, the Aaron Gordons, and to make up for the Jokers of the world. It's not just as simple as plugging in a superstar and thinking, all right, we got it now. I don't think it's that simple. The great Michael Jordan, again, 2 All-NBA, 2 all-defensive caliber all-time guys by his side when he won those last 3 rings. It ain't that simple just bringing another superstar. It's just not. It'll be fun. We could root for it, but I think we're going to still have a lot of nights like this. Because the super teams, look at them. Everybody's hyped off the Clippers again. Here we go. Wash, rinse, and repeat, Flea. They back. The Clippers are back, Flea. I heard it.
Nothing about Leon Rose tells me that if he has a superstar, that he would know how to build around him. Now, am I pleased with what he's done over the last few years? Cool. But if you just plop a top 5 to top 7 player on our team right now, there's a lot that has to happen. Coaching got to change. Obviously, that's at the top of your list, OG. Coaching got to change. Then bringing in another superstar. And all of this while still staying afloat and being a halfway decent team, a playoff team. Because then the conversation is going to be, well, we ain't good yet. Now we got what we want. Like, so there's got to be some balance, man. There got to be a level of patience, but there's also got to be nights like this where we call this team out. They soft. We're not really that good.
And I'm gonna just piggyback off that. And I've said this numerous times. All these great players that we naming, look at the team that is constructed around them, and then look at us. As great as SGA is, having a great season. So the product we put out there on the floor, it was never good enough. It just never was. That's why the 3rd seed, all this bull, I don't feed into it. We've never went and got the superstar. We did it one time. And that was with Melo. We did it one time in 40 years. We did it one time. And then now we're back to convincing ourselves, well, don't go get that guy because then we ain't going to be able to do this and do that. No, get that whoever it is and worry about that later. But if we think Julius Randle and DiVincenzo was going to make a difference this season against what Cleveland and Boston OKC is doing, give me a fucking break. Give me a break. Give me a break, man. Like, come on, man. We ain't good. And that's just what it is.
And you ain't been watching Cleveland. You ain't been watching Boston. Them guys, 6, 7, 8 guys on the floor at one time in a game that really make an impact. Al Horford still makes an impact. Still to this day. Guarding Giannis, guarding whoever, guarding Cat, guarding LeBron, guarding Luka. The 40-year-old Dominicano, Flea. He still makes an impact in the game because they got a good team. A great team. So we can't just say, it's not that we don't want the superstar. You getting this confused. I thought I don't want no superstar. It got to make sense. It got to make sense. The iHeart thing, I didn't even know who the hell Isaiah Hartenstein was like that. He was a journeyman. Then he came over here, was like, oh, shit. Don put me on. You're going to like him. He could pass. What? He could do more than that. So it's leading me to believe, did they just strike gold, lightning in the bottle? I think Flea said that last year, too. It was just lightning in the bottle, man. Like, Flea just said some shit right now. Like, even if we get a superstar, is it because it's New York? Because Melo was here. Melo was here. They didn't, and I was saying it back then. How you gonna have a Melo and a Amari without a point guard? That shit makes no sense. How y'all don't see that? That's my thing with it. Like they trying to sell a suit. I ain't with that shit. All we want to do is play ball. They played ball last year. They balled out. That's it. This year we balled out for a month against bums. Against bums. I don't think Giannis is. You trade Cat for Giannis right now. Maybe with Tibbs, it might be something. But who we trading? Cat? We're going back down this road. Cat and who else? You got to give up Cat.
They keep saying, you know, we're not patient. We've been patient for 40 years. Like how patient do y'all want us to be? Now we're gonna wait another 4 or 5 years? No, but like this is what I'm saying. I don't understand what people want. We watch Cleveland get better and upgrade. We watch Boston just year after year just keep doing what they doing. We watch Golden State say bunk it, we going for it. We gonna go get Jimmy Butler. They look better. What are y'all talking about? Be patient. We've been patient for 40 years.
We just made 3 trades in the last 365 days.
And it's not enough.
For 3 guys who was supposed to take us to another level. Like, yeah, I get the impatience, but you cannot act like this organization or whatever they doing, they ain't trying. They doing something. They're trying to do something. They got a heartbeat. There's a pulse over there. We could dislike what they doing, dislike who that whatever. Yeah. All right. But like I said, in the last year, OG, Bridges, and Cat, all trades. So we about to do some more trades.
All right, so before we get out of here, I just would love to hear, with this roster here fully healthy, what will we have to add for us to be in that title contention? Let's just say, because y'all comfortable with the team, Fabian is not, but let's say, okay, we come back next season fully healthy with Tibbs. What do we need to do to go to the next level?
I'm not comfortable with the team, but the teams that you named just a few minutes ago, OG, all went through the type of shit we going through right now. They all had to. We were laughing at the Cavaliers a year or 2 ago. They were lunch meat when we was ready to see them in the playoffs. Now we can't even stand in the same gym with them niggas because they had to figure out how to be a good team. Guys had to get. Evan Mobley had to become a man. Darius Garland had to become a better player. Donovan, they had to figure out how to play with each other. Paul, like, they had to figure out some shit. We watched Boston knock at the door for years. Flame out after flame out after flame out. So, yes, we are not good right now. But we're about to do another whole overhaul and then not win? Then what?
But you didn't answer my question, though. I'm saying we keep the team. I'm asking, do we have to add anything for us to be at that other level?
I like that name, Judge Real Anthony Simons. We were just talking about that. Then Portland has a bunch of kids, Sharp, Anthony Simons. If we could steal Kamara from over there or get back, you know, if y'all want us to take Zion, this is all Balls thing, take Zion off your hands, throwing Herb Jones in the mix, right? We got to add another defender if they're gonna stay with Tibbs, because this is crazy. This is crazy. But to what your statement, AllBall, it's not enough. I feel like the complete opposite. I thought it was too much. Look how we traded Quentin Grimes. Look how we traded for Mikal Bridges. That was too much. We were moving. We were doing our thing. We were all right. They were doing too much. And for what reason? I understand it was for pursuit for a finals, but you already had the kid. Yo, Jalen Brunson turned out $100 million. We did a lot, bro. They convinced the kid to turn out $100 million. Nobody's doing that. So to say that we haven't done enough is crazy. And the worry that Knicks fans, the doom and gloom that nobody wants to think about is that I don't know what we can do. We might need to pull the miracle because who wants Mikal Bridges, to your point, AllBall? If you feel that way about Mikal Bridges, who the hell is
Just real quick, I'll read Tori B. You know, she been showing love all night. You know what I mean? That's another super chat, right?
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, she says this team been together for 5 months and you want it to be perfect. That's not gonna happen. You can keep blowing the team up. We not good, but we can be with some tweaks. But that's why I'm asking y'all, even in the chat, please let me know. Okay, if I'm going crazy, I can't see that one. That one is kind of small because I don't see it on the side.
Tibbs could coach a perfect game, but if the players don't execute, hell, one more. I agree with all ball. We need a top 5 superstar player and build around them. That would be the reset. That would be a reset. And I don't. Go ahead, please.
I'm sorry. No, I just said I named guys like currently right now that like if we had them on our team, I think we would be a little better, right? Just for what they do. Like we roll out campaign. I would much rather like a Marcus Smart or Tyus Jones. I would much rather a guy like that. We roll out Landry Shamet. I would much rather a dude like Malik Beasley over Landry Shamet. Right? Like I'm talking about role players. I'm not talking about superstar level players. I'm talking about guys that's going to do.
No. Those are real good players.
You know what I'm saying? Guys that's going to do what I think for our team would be necessary. Right? Them type of guys. If you replaced, and these are 2 guys that are in our full rotation. If you replaced Shamet and Payne with 2 of the guys that I said, I think we would be better. Just from just the production off the bench, just the things, just if Tibbs was a competent coach, how freaky you could get with the lineups. Now you coming off the bench with a guy that could shoot, a guy that could score, and you coming off the bench with a guy that's going to defend his ass off because you know that's all he want to do. Like, yeah, Fabian was right earlier. He was talking about a couple months back and how Josh Hart was talking about egos and things like that, and I was downplaying it like, this team is egoless. I was wrong. For me, I see a lot of ego. I see a lot of guys wanting to be effective on the offensive end and not doing what they're known to do in the NBA. This is what you got paid for. This is what you got drafted for. You got your bag already. But you're on a team now that we need you to do specifically this. Do this. And none of these niggas is doing it. So
I'm just trying to figure out everybody in the chat. Yeah. Nobody has a solution. So I'm just saying, do we stay the same? Because we see what's going on all season when we play against the good teams. Even when we play against the depleted teams, we still struggle, even if we win. But we know against Cleveland, against OKC, against Boston, we get mopped. So, that's why I'm saying, okay, cool, don't blow it up. What changes can we make? Because we cannot, even if fully healthy, we cannot go into next season with this same roster if guys are going to continue to play like this at this level. If Bridges is not going to be consistent, if Cat is not going to figure out a way to play some type of defense, if we're not going to make the bench better, it's going to be the same thing over and over again. So that's what I'm asking. If I'm wrong, cool. What can we do? Flea, you made a great point. Those 2 players to replace that, I love it. Remember, y'all know how I love the kid Trey Murphy from the Pelicans. There's some things that we have.
That's Fabian's point. Get a player like that, the egoless guy that's going to come in, the real 3-and-D. But now 3-and-D guys ain't just 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". These 3-and-D guys are 6'7", 8, 9, 10 even. Now I could guard multiple positions, and I'm gonna be able to shoot for you. Yeah, Trey Murphy. Yeah, Herb Jones type guy. A fringe starter. Maybe I could start him, but he'll be a hell of a player coming off my bench. Right? Like, there's things that they could do and explore. They just got to be willing to do it. You got to be willing to bring some of these guys in. And, I mean, I'm leaning more and more towards.
Nigga, Pat Riley said he wasn't trained Jimmy Butler. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, the Pelicans.
It's about to be a dumpster. It's about to be a dumpster fire over there too.
Is Zion number 1? He just looks dominant, right? It looks like he's playing around, like he really could be in shape if he wanted to.
Man, AllBall was right. You were that 0.00. My bad, Fabian. We gotta let him know when he's right. Right? We have to tell him when he's right. Look at his face.
When was this?
No, hold on, Fabian. Don't cut him off when he's speaking about me being right. Let him finish his point.
Flea, I don't think your mic is working anymore.
Why? We cut people off now? This is ridiculous, man. Hey, Flea, what were you saying?
The distortion is crazy.
OG. Respectfully. Boy get in shape, he a motherfucker. I'm sorry. The boy get in shape, he is a mother. Like,
yo, nah.
Please, if the boy gets his ass in shape.
He looks crazy right now.
Insane.
That windmill 360. All right, now
you seen when he did the beef? You seen what he did the beef stew the other night?
Oh my God! now, AllBall. If we're talking, all right, we might lose. People might see some of that. That's why the Donovan Mitchell thing made sense to me for y'all. If we might lose, but we might see some of that. Okay, I'm down for that because I don't lose anyway.
Donovan Mitchell.
You're wrong about Donovan Mitchell. I will never. Y'all don't understand this. We would have had Donovan Mitchell, Brunson, and who else? It was Donovan Mitchell and Cat. Once again, who's playing defense? It's the same circle. Same circle, y'all. We just want a superstar.
Donovan Mitchell is on one of the best defensive teams in the league. You build it out. Like we're talking about building it out. You build it out.
Oh,
we were wrong. We were wrong about that, Fabian.
Oh my God. So hold on. If we're wrong, but you just said you don't trust Leon Rose to build around a superstar. That's number one. Number two, who are we gonna have around him? Who was the defenders around him when we were trading the defenders? It was no OG. It was RJ Barrett. Although RJ Barrett was gone. Who would have been here to stay to play defense? With Brunson? Donovan Mitchell as a backcourt. And y'all complaining about Brunson all year long. Defensively.
All I'm saying is that Cleveland is a great defensive team. He has figured out a way to be effective defensively. Again, effective. Ain't but 10 guys in the league right now that's going to be able to defend and get a stop. I'm talking about just being effective because guess what? I got all-world defenders behind me that'll make up for my mistakes. You build it out like Cleveland has done.
But Flea, once again, my point exactly.
What's your point? We're going to draft 2 first-round draft all-world defenders.
No.
Come on, man. Like we haven't done.
Look, see, we tell ourselves every show, even before we started the show, probably 30 years ago, get who? Nah.
Drew.
Why not?
Drew. Teams are dropping 140 on us already, Drew.
Come on, man.
What are you talking about? They dropped 148 on us.
What I'm saying is y'all want these stars and acting like it's going to be championship. That's not how it works.
Nobody is saying that's how it goes.
You just said that. When you talking about we were wrong with Donovan Mitchell, now you're talking about wrong about what? A good game, an entertaining game, or we talking about championships?
No, what are you talking about? Hold on. Nobody is saying if we get Donovan Mitchell this season, we gotta win a championship that year. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
But hold on. If you think if we would have got Donovan Mitchell and the way that we made that story around him, the way that everyone was talking about it, you think we wouldn't have been talking championship? That's why I was laughing all the time.
Hold on. No. Listen. No. What are you talking about? No. See, you trying to make the argument right for you. I've never said that. I said, why would we not try to go get the superstar? Y'all keep going because it ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna win a title right then and there. I never said that. All I said was we need a top 5 player. That's all I said. I never said we need Giannis and we need to win a championship the right time soon as we get him. I never said that.
But your consistent behavior is 5 minutes ago you just said we've been waiting 40 years.
Come on,
we've been waiting 40 years. So if we waiting 40 years,
fellas,
we get the superstar in the building.
This is what Knicks fans do. They talk themselves out of a championship with a superstar.
You gonna want that to happen in 3 years.
Fellas, once again, we are the only fan base that convinces ourselves to not get a superstar. I've never seen that a day in my life. Y'all up here on the screen know for a fact the team we have constructed, we are not winning a championship. That is a fact. I'm tired of sugarcoating it. I'm tired of being this Knicks fan that's just die hard. That's just every night and night out going, yo, we good enough. We ain't good enough. Cat ain't shit. Bridges ain't shit. Hard ain't shit. That's just what it is. Compared to the greats, they ain't shit.
Yo, Myth, what are you talking about? When did I say superstars don't win chips, man? Like, this is what I'm saying. What would you say, Flea? Listening comprehension skills? This is when it kicks in. It's not that superstars don't win chips. There's a bunch of times. Luka didn't win last year. He's not a superstar. SJ was a superstar last year. Did he win? A lot of superstars became that don't win. They got the right team at the right time. The biggest flaw for OKC right now is that they're young. That's it. They might not win because they're young. It happens. Boston didn't win till last year. What the hell we talking about? I ain't saying Donovan Mitchell can't win. But he needed 3 other first-round draft picks on his team with him, is my point.
But those teams have a chance every year to win a title. We have no chance. 0 chance.
Which teams? The Cavs just started this year. They didn't pull that off last year. Nobody believed in them last year. Nobody believed in them in this year. Nobody thought the Cavs were going to be the Cavs until December. All I'm saying is that you still got to build them the right way. That kid, the dude from Brooklyn, Kobe Altman, he built that team for the last 10 years since LeBron left. That's a long rebuild, bro.
Everybody that's saying, we know the Cavs ain't do nothing last season, but if you have a season like this, that's championship contention type season. I'm not picking the Cavs to win the championship, but let's come on, man. Let's stop taking everything literal. Like, let's stop it. The season the Cavs are having, what are we going to say? That second round type season? They're having a championship contending type season. They one of the best fucking teams in the NBA. So everybody in the chat talk about what the Cavs did last year. We talk about this year. What the fuck is our Knicks going to do this year?
1,000,000%. Yeah,
like, come on, man. Come on.
The DeAndre Hunter signing, all they did was plug and play. Now they adding to that mix. Now they adding to it, which was what I was saying last year. We didn't add. We subtracted.
The question about the Cavs has always been playoffs. It's always been playoffs. So they've always been a decent regular season team. They've won 50 games the last couple of seasons. They win games. It ain't like they don't know how to win games. They are winning a hell of a lot of games right now. But April, May, and June. The lights get brighter. Shit starts mattering. You can't lose 2 in a row and think, all right, I'm gonna win 3 in a row and be all right. It's the playoffs. Y'all know that. The chat know that. Everybody know that. Basketball is played different come postseason. So we bigging up all of these teams. It's about matchups. It's about injuries. It's about coaching adjustments. It's about all that shit. At the end of the day, fuck the regular season once it gets to May and June. Fuck what happened. What you gonna do now?
And real quick, AllBall, and to your point, it will be a complete shock if Cleveland loses in the first or second round. That's a shock. Stop acting like, if they lose in the second round, King's Speech. If they lose in the second round, we would be utterly surprised. We do not expect them to lose in the first or second round. That's my thing. Like, they built this moment. They built their way to June, to April with expectations earned. They didn't do this without, it's been 10 years in the making, like we said. Been 3 or 4 years with Donovan Mitchell already. They signed up $250, $300 million.
Let's be honest. Cleveland, unless they play Boston, they're not losing to nobody else unless they get us fully healthy. They ain't losing to Detroit. They're not losing to Orlando. Let's stop it. They're not losing to Indiana. Let's cut the jokes, man. Like, come on, man. I don't care about Cleveland. I'm a diehard Knicks fan, but let's cut the jokes. That team is playing great basketball. Last season, Garland was having some personal issues. And like Flea said, Mobley took a whole nother step this year. Garland turned back into an all-star this year. And last year, Jared Allen was hurt. Let's tell the truth up here. That's what we do up here. Let's tell the truth. Cleveland right now is a beast. Cut the jokes. Let's cut the jokes, man. Stop it, man. And I don't want to sit up here and give Cleveland no props, but stop it. Come on, man. They better than us. They coach well. They coach better than us. They just better. And everybody's playing better. Like, so come on, man. Don't do that. And then you add a DeAndre Hunter to that. Stop. They ain't losing to nobody but Boston. Like I said, I think we have their number. But it's going to be a dogfight. But let's stop acting like if Cleveland meet Orlando or Detroit or Indiana or one of them teams in the second round, they losing. Stop it, man. Stop. That's a bit. I hate the Lakers. But what y'all doing with the Cleveland Cavaliers on that, yeah, that's too much hate. Stop it, man. Stop. Stop. Fabian, I gotta go, man. I can't, man. I'm getting stressed. My blood pressure going up. I gotta go to work. We did a lot of overtime.
Man. I'm proud of Flea. He didn't raise his voice. I try to get him with the Donovan Mitchell. Somebody in the comments tried to get him. I think somebody stopped him from going at the comments. Knew what it was. I should have threw more. I should have made a fake account and go in there and go at Flea some more. I'm proud of you, Flea.
Listen, man. Every other night, y'all not gonna get me to crash out every night. Every other night, y'all not gonna get me to crash. Y'all not gonna get me to crash out every night.
My middle name is Crash Out, man.
I know you gonna crash out for me, so I'm cool.
But why is that?
If we get thumped by Charlotte, I'm on fire in here tomorrow night. I'm on fire here tomorrow night. We get thumped by Charlotte.
If we get thumped by Charlotte, that means we ain't got our eyes on the prize, baby, Bubba. Basketball season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Baby Bubba.
Baby Bubba.
In the building.
I don't know if y'all staying on. Yeah, I don't know if y'all staying on, but I'm running.
Me too.
You know, I just want to, you know, maybe my brothers may say something real light, but I just want to say, thank y'all. 10K has been getting to 10K. Y'all don't understand how much that means to us because we spoke it in existence. Everybody in the chat, thank y'all for the super chats, for the cash apps, but more so the engagement. Because really, you know, we don't do this for no money. We work night in, night out, and what means more to us than y'all sending cash apps is y'all showing up and literally staying on here and engaging for the whole time. Really appreciate y'all. Like I said, if I could write down all y'all names and really thank y'all one by one, I would do it. So from the AllBall TV family, man, you know, let's 10K to 20K to 30K to 40K. Listen, let's get there. But please always hit that like button, share, like, subscribe. And y'all really don't understand how much we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Real talk.
Y'all know what I always say. I don't like none of y'all niggas. I love y'all. I love y'all. So I appreciate everybody for real.
We got to get going. We showed our love earlier. I definitely did. All of y'all King's Speech. I appreciate you twisting some arms. Getting us over 10K, apparently. All the super chats, all the comments, all the support, man. You kidding me? Latulia, good luck at work over there, man. Matthew Carter, all you guys are sending us love. As always, like we always say, it pushes us. Take us to another level. Come on, man. We live.
Big Flea. Never the biggest. Never the little one, y'all.
AllBall always hates us celebrate doing our intros and outros. Like, we gotta be consistent, AllBall.
Man, we got blown out by the Spurs. You lucky I'm on here still.
Yo, we losing to the Hornets?
He said, I'm not giving you niggas an hour and a half tonight. It's not happening. Look at the top left.
And he kept going.
We got him.
Yo, we beating the Hornets?
We don't beat the Hornets. I'm gonna jump off the ledge with y'all tomorrow.
For me to be honest, I don't know. Tory B, you know, sometimes, you know, we might not go in the afternoons because we, you know, if it's a Knicks game that night, you know, we rather wait till you know, Knicks rehab after the Knicks game. But I don't know, stay tuned. Make sure your notifications is on. You never know. But we definitely going live Friday afternoon because there's no Knicks game. But sometimes, you know, going live twice is sometimes a bit much because we don't know how to stay on for an hour and get off. Y'all, as y'all see, we do overtime all the time. So we gotta save that energy for Knicks rehab. So you may not see us in the afternoon, but you know for sure you're gonna see us for Knicks rehab after the Charlotte versus Knicks game tomorrow night.
Nigga fish stupid. Nigga said, don't y'all play UNC tomorrow.
Get us out of here, man.
St. John's, man. Come on, man. Latudia, I really appreciate you, Fish. All y'all helped me out yesterday. I was kind of nervous looking at the videos. Tomorrow, Knicks rehab after the game against the Hornets. I look at the some more or less points, Flea. We gotta keep up with it.
Yo.
We gotta go online and do that. I seen Stephen A. Smith doing that with the Prize Picks up, and that was kind of fly.
Prize Picks has been very, very good to me.
Hey, y'all, tomorrow should be an earlier Knicks rehab, man. These damn 8 o'clock game, just stressing us the hell out. Go to hell, New York, Tom Thibodeau. Anyway, good night to all my people, AllBall Flea. Enjoy. Get some rest, y'all. Mañana.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
Deja un like, comentario.
Y suscribe.